Today, I will introduce a popular book in Japan. Hello, this is Lina. Welcome to the Book Summary Library channel. Thank you for your hard work today. Here, I will carefully and clearly explain the business books that are popular in Japan, so please relax and listen. Let's use your free time to start learning to change the future together. Now, this time I will be covering The Secret to Being Loved by Fans and Keep Selling by Hiromi Wada. This book teaches us the secret to making fans, which is really important in today's era. It delves deeply into not only sales and marketing, but also how to connect with people in general. No matter how hard it is to sell things in this era, if you change your mindset from selling to connecting, it may change your business and life. Please listen to the end. 1. Making fans is necessary for future sales. Let's move on to the first point. The first thing emphasized in this book is the idea that making fans is essential for future sales. Japan is now experiencing a decline in population and an aging population, and the purchasing desire of the younger generation is also declining. Furthermore, prices are rising, and many people are tightening their purse strings. The traditional sales style of pursuing new customers alone is no longer viable. This book proposes creating fans to maintain long-term connections with customers. Until now, salespeople have focused their time and effort on the short-term process of finding customers, explaining the product to them, and closing the deal. However, this book argues that the emphasis should be on follow-up after the purchase. In particular, by thinking together with customers about how they feel and how they will use the product or service after purchasing it, repeat purchases and referrals are more likely to occur. For example, let's take the story of a certain candy manufacturer. Instead of simply selling sweets, this manufacturer made suggestions to buyers such as, "This candy tastes even better if you eat it like this," and "Try another recipe using this ingredient." As a result, ordinary consumers became fans of this candy and started buying every time a new product was released. What do you think? Don't you feel that creating fans leads to long-term success rather than just selling things? 2. The concept of a fan base and how to implement it. Now, next I will talk about the idea of a fan base. In a word, the fan base advocated in this book is the idea of treating fans while increasing sales and value in the long term. Imagine this for a moment. Do you have an artist or brand that you love, or an entity that you absolutely do not want to betray? The reason that entity captures your heart is not only because of the product itself, but also because it resonates with your emotions and values. The author explains the impact that fans have on sales using the Pareto principle. There is data in many industries that shows that 20% of core fans support 80% of sales. The key to long-term success is how well you can satisfy these 20% of fans. For example, let's say you run a small cafe. One way to increase new customers is to advertise a lot, but there will be a limit to how much you can do with that alone. But what if a customer who has come once felt that, "This cafe provides special service for me," or "They remember me"? Not only are those customers more likely to return, but they may also introduce the cafe to their friends and family. Furthermore, this fan-based approach also focuses on the power of word of mouth. When fans tell their friends who share the same values about their favorite brands and products, information spreads rapidly. If one fan tells 150 friends, the influence spreads to those beyond them. This is said to be the most efficient way to acquire new customers. To realize this mechanism, the author proposes 3 methods: developing the good points, adding emotional value to functional value, and solidifying the support base. For example, to add emotional value, instead of simply explaining the product's functions and price, you should specifically convey how using this product will enrich your life. For example, instead of a skin care brand saying, "This cream protects your skin," it suggests, "When you look in the mirror every morning with skin care, you will become a confident you," making the act of using it itself a fun experience. The key to practicing fan-based is not simply to satisfy customers, but to move hearts. Next, we will delve deeper into how this way of thinking specifically connects to the flow of money and building trust. 3. Understanding the psychology of money and trust. What is emphasized in this book is that talking about money brings out the true feelings of human relationships. The theme of money is very sensitive, and the moment it is involved, people's true values and feelings are revealed. For example, have you ever helped a friend out of kindness, but one day asked them to pay for a task, and the relationship became strained? It's the same in sales, and when you mention the price while proposing a product or service, the other person's attitude can change completely. It's a natural human reaction to feel it's expensive or to wonder, should I really pay for this? But the important thing here is how the seller understands and responds to that psychology. The author says that in order to remove customers' anxiety and hesitation about money, it is important to propose value that exceeds the price. For example, let's say there is a gym that sells expensive training programs. It is not enough to simply say, this program is effective. Rather, it is important to show the future by saying, by continuing this program, in 3 months, your body will become less prone to fatigue and you will be able to wear your favorite clothes with confidence. The author also states that we should hone our skills to empathize with and eliminate the negative emotions in the customer's mind. For example, when someone says, I'll think about it for a bit, you can gradually remove the barriers in the other person's mind by saying, I know, it takes courage to make a decision. And by encouraging them to think together about what kind of life they would have if they tried this product, you can naturally increase their awareness of the purchase. Furthermore, when talking about money, it is important to do so as an extension of the relationship of trust, not just as a transaction. For example, if a person in charge carefully listens to the customer's situation and makes a proposal based on the results they want, they can gain the trust of the customer, thinking, this person is seriously thinking about me. That trust is the foundation for cultivating fans. 4. Specific steps to cultivating fans. Here, we will talk about how to develop fans from mere customers to supportive friends. Fans are not just a support for sales, but also partners that increase the value of the brand or business itself. What steps should you take to achieve this? First, the author suggests that you become someone people consult with. For example, think of your interactions with a doctor. Patients follow the doctor's instructions because they believe that the doctor has the expertise to solve their problems. In the same way, it is important for sales and service providers to build a position where they think, I can't go wrong consulting this person. To achieve this, it is essential to hone your own expertise and have the information and skills that customers need. For example, what if a travel agency representative was familiar with not only the tourist spots of the destination, but also the local culture, delicious restaurants, and affordable transportation? Customers will feel that this person is trustworthy and will want to ask them for their next trip. Next, it is also effective to hold fan meetings and events to deepen communication with fans. In the author's example, when holding lectures in rural areas, core fans often help with location scouting and venue management. This makes fans feel that they are part of the brand or business, and they will want to support it even more. And sometimes small considerations can be the deciding factor in winning the hearts of fans. One example is the story of the author sending chocolates with messages to online school members every Valentine's Day. It takes time, but this kind of touch makes fans feel cherished and leads to building a strong bond. It is also important to remember your fans. By properly remembering the content of previous conversations and the stories they have told you, communication will be smoother the next time. For example, a single word such as, is your grandchild, who you talked about last time, able to walk yet, can have a surprisingly big effect. The accumulation of such small efforts cultivates fans and deepens the relationship of trust. Now, as a final summary, I will talk about how to use the strategy of this book in the Book Summary Library channel. My goal is to be the best book commentary channel in Japan, and the best in the world, and to support the future of our viewers. To achieve this, the strategy of making fans that this book teaches us is very important. First of all, I want Book Summary Library to be felt not just as a commentary channel, but as a learning place that is close to the heart. To achieve this, I aim to be a presence that is supported by each and every one of you. As this book teaches us, I want to provide value that makes people who have listened once think, I want to listen again, and I want to tell my friends. Specifically, I aim to value comments and requests and build a channel together with you. For example, based on the voices that say, I want you to explain this book too, I will continue to evolve the content. In addition, I would like to think of special projects and gifts with gratitude so that fans can feel that this channel is their learning partner. In addition, I will incorporate the idea of a future map. For example, I would be happy if you could continue learning while having fun by showing you clear goals such as, by listening to this video, you will have the presentation skills to speak confidently in a year, and you will be able to see business from a new perspective. Finally, the message I want to convey through this channel is that learning enriches life. Your support gives me energy, and I will continue to do my best to make your future even brighter. Please support my activities by subscribing to my channel and leaving comments. Thank you for your hard work today. Thank you for listening. I believe that your future will definitely be bright. Let's create a wonderful future together. See you in the next video.